Hi, my name's Alicia Garden and I'm the CEO of Goanna Ag. My formative years were heavily influenced by my father's work as a hydrologist and a world-leading expert in the use of high-resolution imagery for crop and water management. I remember working on a camera system that we used to attach to the wing of a Cessna and flew over Collie Farms, a significant cotton property in Australia, to capture NDVI imagery to underpin crop and water management decisions. This was well before use of imagery was broadly accepted in around the early 90s. I was only just in high school, and it defined my perspective that when innovation was used correctly, it could be groundbreaking and transformative. At uni, I studied a combination of engineering and computer science at the ANU, and when I graduated, I started work in my family's startup, which progressed the concept of imagery capture from a camera on a plane to leveraging satellite imagery and weather data to do crop forecasting on significant scales. We built crop forecast models, which we sold to the Australian Wheat Board, and multi-peril insurance products that we sold in Canada. When we tried to use those same techniques to deliver decision support at a farm scale, we found that the regularity of the satellite imagery and spatial sparsity of weather data, both point-specific and model to square kilometre resolution, never delivered the accuracy required to truly deliver benefit at that farm scale. Fast forward a few years post-sale of the family business, and I was headhunted by Delta Agribusiness to head up their ag tech spin-off, Goanna Ag, due to my previous experience. I was charged with defining and executing a strategy that could identify world-class innovation and commercialise it here for Australian farmers to ensure their long-term sustainability and profitability. For us at Goanna, we're tackling a problem that you would have heard of many times before and defines your challenge today. Global population is growing, more people need to be fed and clothed, and food and fibre production requires water, some 70% of total global annual water use. That increased demand means irrigation water is under relentless pressure and a massive challenge emerges. To solve the challenge, we need to grow more from less. Optimising water use is critical to solving the challenge and is precisely what Goanna Ag does. Our flagship, GoField, is the world's most intelligent irrigation scheduling advisor. We're like a doctor in the field, and we actively monitor and forecast our clients' crop health in real time against its biological optimum. We work closely with both CSIRO and CRDC to commercialise the product. GoField is a fully integrated solution using sensors, satellite imagery, and powerful algorithms. Just like the human body with our temperature threshold, each plant type has a biological optimum. When exceeded, the plant stops growing. To maximise yield, you want to push the plant as close to that biological optimum as possible without breaching it. Application of water cools the plant down and promotes growth. To achieve scale with our product, remote methods to monitor the crop would obviously be a more desirable approach than using hardware in a field. However, satellite imagery can't yet deliver what we need. Think of the challenges. We need to continuously monitor the crop to understand that stress response. One day miss in timing of identification of stress can decrease potential yield by as much as 1.5%. We need to understand available water to ensure we don't over-irrigate. That means we need to understand the profile of soil moisture. Plants that we deal with have root depths that drive down as far as 1.8 metres. And we need the ability to identify when the moisture profile is full in real time to stop the irrigation event. Waiting for the next satellite pass, whenever that may be, could result in excess use of water in the realm of tens of thousands of dollars per irrigation event per farm. Once the innovation is fit for purpose, the challenge is not yet done. Identifying the path to market and business model to drive adoption is just as complex as the challenge of solving the solution. The models I adopted in each part of my career were vastly different. Corporate engagement drove success in my early years, whereas we got market penetration with Goanna by going directly to the farm with GoField. That approach has resulted in near 40% market penetration in the Australian cotton industry. The reason I talk to you today about these two parts of my career is that whilst both are focused on water management, the choice of technology and the business model in each was dictated by the end use. Was it regionally focused, or was point-specific information important? How about the timeliness of decision-making, and who was my end target or client? I identify the issues I had to address in each scenario because whilst deciding on fit-for-purpose technology innovation is of fundamental importance, the commercial concepts are equally as important to ensure you can truly deliver the impact you're aiming for. At Goanna, we recognise that what we do is only a small part of the puzzle to maximise the use and conservation of fresh water supply worldwide. I hope that my lessons shared and the use of technology in the way we use it at Goanna inspires some of your thinking in the days ahead. Good luck, everyone.